Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another review. Today we're with Lionheart, a developer that's been around. It hasn't had that great of a reputation so far, but we're going to give him a second chance. I gotta be honest, I did fly this plane on a live stream and I was a little bit disappointed. However, we're going to just try it out again today with the update. There's been an update to Microsoft Flight Sim. Excuse me, guys. And this is the Bellanca Super Viking. So it comes with 9 different liveries, and it has a cruise speed of 187 knots, 25,000 altitude, 5 hours of duration, 709 nautical miles. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one. We're gonna go here on the ground in Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport. We're gonna fly a little bit around, test fly it, land it, take it off, see how it handles, see how it flies. I'm just going to give you my overall opinion. It's currently rainy, so let's go ahead and give it a whirl, see how it flies. Hope you guys are all doing good. I've been trying to get some reviews out and also do some studying for flight school. We got a couple of things I'm working on. I'm trying to figure out how to use SimBrief and SkyVector and all the important stuff that you need. I'm going to be creating an account soon so that I can actually do flight planning and real flights a little bit better and more accurate. I've been kind of just aviation enthusiast hanging out. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the review. As you can see, really not good visibility for a general aviation flight. However, hey, let's give it a shot anyway. It's just rain, right? How bad could it be, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and get the battery on here. And we'll put on the beacon. I already like the interior lighting. Fairly nice. I did get the light package for Microsoft Flight Sim. Let's go ahead and put on the beacon as well, letting the people on the outside know we're going to be doing something on the inside. Alright. There is a button here that gives you kind of a manual and an understanding of what different modes to use. But if you scroll over top, it turns blue, so it's kind of useless if you touch it. So you want to leave it alone and just kind of scroll into it without hanging over top of it. As you can see here, these are all the different settings that you need to use when using them, and don't ever do this one to the right there. I can't touch it because it keeps disappearing on me. However, we're not going to worry too much about that today. We're going to just be, for the most part, hand flying it. Let's go ahead and we can open this window, and you can hear the rain just pouring down out there. And what else can we do here? I think you can open this door up somehow. I don't think wait, how do we open a door? There should be a handle somewhere here. Okay, am I missing something? Oh look, there's another thing. Show placard. Oh, this is the checklist here. So we do have an extensive checklist as well. It looks like storm window. So there's another click spot here for that. Here's your pitot heat as well. Our avionics are not on, even though I have clicked them on, because for some reason this one is a little bit backwards in some of the lighting, which is, I guess it is what it is, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and get the fuel in, prop set. Propeller is cracked, prop fully in, fuel's fully forward. Put that set on. And wait a second here. Put the transponder on. And let's give it a little kick over here. Quiet on the inside. Fairly noisy on the noisier on the outside for sure. Alright, let's go ahead and get our landing lights on. Pretty bright landing lights, our taxi lights, strobe lights, and just checking them. Let's go ahead and just do a flight control check here. Pretty good sounds. Alright, let's see what we're doing. We'll bring the GPS up just so we can see what we're doing. Let's go ahead and start our taxi. It's not a bad looking airplane. I do really like the gauges inside. Beautiful looking inside. I mean, the flight modeling is pretty nice. Like, it's nice looking on the outside, very, very nice looking on the inside and outside as far as I could see here. Now, with the update, like, I gotta say, when I did first fly this thing, it was a horrible experience. But it seems to be handling a lot better on the ground right now, so maybe the update of Microsoft Flight Sim affected the flight characteristics of the aircraft. I don't know. But we're going to give it a second shot today in this video, see how this thing flies. Kind of looking forward to this. I do like this aircraft, you know. It's a shame when you get a cool aircraft, but it doesn't work good, you know. Let's go ahead and set the altimeter on the way to the taxi here. We're going to taxi down the runway to the end, and then we'll take off. Try to do a little bit of flying around. Probably not the best day to do that. 09 is the runway we're going to be taking off from. We're going to be headed towards the east there, over the ocean. Maybe we'll climb above these weather. I don't know how much weather condition is over here today. It's super quiet on the inside. I'm really surprised with that as well. I always like these general aviation aircraft. They're so much fun to fly. I got a couple more flight reviews coming out this week too. We got a Coronado that I'm going to do a review of, so stay tuned for that. Guys, if you are liking these videos, don't forget to smash the like. Consider subscribing to the channel. We are an aviation enthusiast channel, and we're growing strong. We're almost at 20,000 subscribers, and I can only say without you guys, I couldn't do this. So thank you for all the support. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to be going to flight school so I can actually learn to do these videos better. I mean, not just for the videos, but just I've always liked aviation, so I want to learn what I'm doing. I've been doing flight simming, and now I'm getting that bug, that itch to fly for real. So I'm going to try to do that, and then hopefully we can get better at flight planning, and I can give you some information of what I'm learning. Maybe that will help anybody who's out there or wanting to do aviation for a career, because I don't know too much. I mean, there's way better channels out there than mine that will help you. But I figured, hey, I'll share what I know and give you an honest review. Anyway, back to this Lionheart Super Valera. We're gonna go ahead. We got our clearance, our altimeter set for 2991, and we're gonna go ahead and take off. So we're just gonna taxi onto the runway here. Let's turn on the strobe lights. We got our flap set now as 1. It does feel a lot better than before. I gotta say, when I first tried to even taxi this aircraft, it was atrocious. I don't know if it was something going on. But it feels a heck of a lot better. So here we go. Hopefully this goes a lot better than the last one. Alright, so I'm putting a lot of left rudder, and we're already wanting to come off the ground right now. This thing has a lot of power. It's lightweight. A little bit of weather. I'm trying to hold it together here. Alright, we're climbing. Gear coming up. I'm going to go outside the aircraft 1 second. I want to show you this gear coming up. The animation of the gear, excellent. So cool. I feel like that would probably be realistic to life. Like, when I do plane spotting videos, you see a lot of these aircraft, and when their gears are coming up, for the most part, they tend to do that like one at a time or so. So that's pretty cool. We are cruising here. Let me go ahead and put the notch of flaps up that we have in. I'm going to trim the plane. We got that wheel up top, kind of similar to the A2A trim, the Comanche, but this is actually flying very well, surprisingly. I'm actually super happy with this plane. That's weird because I had it on a live stream and it was doing some funky stuff before, but let me see. I'm gonna do altitude hold, And let's go heading mode, and let's do vertical climb and see if we can, obviously this one doesn't have those settings, but I'm gonna try. Whoops. Alright, so that seems to be working, which is great. Wow. It's not climbing. Let's see if we can get it to climb. I had issues with it climbing before, so let's see if we can get it to climb here. When I had the autopilot on last time, I was having a lot of issues with it, so I don't know if it's something with the autopilot. Hand flying it seems to be really good. Okay, heading mode's on. Vertical climb should be on, but it says it's negative even when I keep putting it positive. So it could be user error with that. I'm not 100% sure why this is not working. Let's see if we can pull up that chart here. For nav, flight plan mode, those have to be pressed in. Altitude and pitch can go on. Right. Interesting. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off autopilot. I think there's definitely probably a way to use it correctly with the autopilot, but that's alright. In the meantime, we're gonna turn back towards the airport. This thing's pretty quick too. It's flying very well, which is interesting because before I had a lot of issues with it flying. So hopefully that stays good. I'm just gonna trim down here. Alright, we are climbing now. I'm gonna keep the nose up here. Alright. I'm gonna check where we're at. There's the airport we took off from right there. So let's go ahead and pull back. I just want to see how this thing handles. We're gonna do power on. Stall here. Let's see how it reacts. I'm holding the nose up. We're level wings. 60, 50. I'm pulling all the way back. Let's see. 40. And we dropped the right wing there. Let's try to recover. Alright. We are recovered. Back to level flight. Alright. We're still descending. Now let's try that again. Power out. Pulling back. I didn't hear no stall warning. No stall warning sounds going on here. That's interesting. And left wing dropped. Alright. Okay. Here's what we're going to do now is try to land on the same airport we took off from, which is directly underneath us. We are actually lined up for a runway, but we're going to try to come back to 07 or 09, I believe it is. So I'm going to just go ahead and pull back the power here. We're a little bit spatial disoriented right now, so I'm just going to try to level out and get underneath the weather there. We're going too slow. Let's see. Trim up. Definitely hard to see when there's weather here, right? It's gonna be quite interesting. Alright, we are definitely, we're on the end of the runway now, so we're gonna keep going forward here, and we're at stall speed again, which is weird. can see the ground underneath us. We're going to turn back around now and try to come in on that runway. Should be able to see it somewhere. We're pretty low to the ground right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and put 1 notch of flaps in there. And we're going to turn back for the runway. Keep... Oh, that's a little bit of a steep bank, huh? Alright. Here we go. 2,000 feet. And turn back in. I can see... Oh, there's the airport there. We are way too high. Alright, I see the airport. So what we'll do is we'll circle back around here. See the runway over there? This plane is really fast, so definitely got to keep that in mind when you're trying to land it. Alright, there we go. We'll gear down. Uh-oh. Alright, here we go, guys. Where's the runway? There it is. And this is how you do... This is how you do it, guys. Let's see if we can actually land this thing. $31. It's not too bad. The weather didn't help us at all, though. Alright, there we go. Just kind of controlling it here. It's a little bit wet and slippery down here, so it wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad at all. I gotta say, this plane is pretty cool. And it was on sale for $10. For $10, why not? But you know, it's definitely it's in working progress, if I have to say so. I think it could use some work, but definitely a challenging plane to fly, fun plane to fly. I would say very challenging, but nevertheless pretty cool indeed. And that's a little bit of bad weather flying. I think it's a pretty cool plane, though. It kind of reminds me of the V-tail, or the Beechcraft. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Valera. Pretty cool. I'm curious to know if the avionics are working again with the flight planning. I had some issues with that. It wasn't working before for me. But, I mean, overall, I would have to say, like, usually this developer wasn't the best at making some aircrafts. However, this one's not the worst. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say because I can't tell if it's the developer or Microsoft Flight Sim that was messed up for a little bit. But the plane itself seems to be working a heck of a lot better than what I had before. So yeah, definitely a cool plane. I would say well, look, I set the brake and all the electronics go off. That's weird. That's probably because whatever is going on, there's something weird about this plane where it's not connected properly to my flight controls, which is usually all the planes are pretty standard and they're set up right, but it could be the way this was designed. Because when I hit the brakes, my avionics go off, which is not really normal. However, I don't know if there's a setting that I have to change in the aircraft itself or what. Anyway, this is it, guys. So let's go ahead and kill the, see, I didn't even, I didn't even end it on purpose there, but, I wanted to turn off the engine. There you go. It's not bad. Overall, I think it's very beautiful interior, beautiful exterior of this aircraft. Very nicely done. Let's just take a look at everybody's favorite, the wheel wells here. And the tires. I mean, you know, could it be better? Sure. I mean, we're used to a higher level of detailing and everything in the stream nowadays with everything going on. But I gotta say, overall, it's pretty nice. It's not bad at all, you know? It's not bad at all. But, like I said, guys, you know, for 10 bucks, anything more than that, I don't know. You know, I don't want to say nothing bad because it takes a while to make these aircrafts. Some people might like this plane, some people might hate it. I gotta say, I mean, it looks, for the modeling on the outside and inside, nice. Definitely a cool plane. I really hope they update it and get all the bugs out of it. What, you know, if this was 100% useful without any issues, I would say it's a good plane. But there's a lot of issues. But I guess you know, it is what it is. I hope that was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you think about this aircraft down below. And if you like this video, smash the thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.